Okay, so yesterday, actually in the morning, I read about someone's suicide on the news. Um, and then I myself had a difficult day yesterday. A lot of thought attacks, what I would call like mind attacks, negative thoughts. Um, and then I actually recorded a video, a long video that I was like, okay, how am I dealing with this? Is this happening right now? And then how I would like just my approach, and then if anyone can wants to use that, you know. Um, but then I think in a few like much shorter um video, which is this one is gonna be, um I just wanna like explain why in that state you shouldn't listen to the mind. When you're under attacks from the mind, and these attacks happen in the form of thoughts that they keep occurring, and then within you within you there is, you sense that there's this reaction to these thoughts. So if the thoughts are occurring, and then you're like, it's just you're not reacting to them, you don't feel like you're, you can sense like, oh, like I'm feeling fear, I'm feeling anxiety. No, 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 it's just they're occurring, and you're like, you hold your ground, like without effort. Okay, you just hold your ground, like, okay, it's all good, like it's not affecting me, then you're good. So maybe listen for the future. um so but let's say you feel in yourself a reaction to this thought. Now what can that reaction be is very different. It can be that it's like you are just arguing with it. You're like, the thought says, I don't know, like, oh, something terrible is gonna happen to you, girl. Something terrible is gonna happen to you. The thought says that, and then you're like, you panic. You're like, what does that mean? What do you mean? And then we can feel that. You can feel if you're reacting to the thought. It can be in that form of like okay, there is this thought occurred, so it can be a very um like a very clear, thing that's happening. It's like, okay, this thought, a specific thought happened, and then I had this reaction. It's like everything is clear. But most of the time, my friend, it's not like that. It's messy, as life is. So you can't even tell. A lot of the times, it's not that clear. You're like, a lot of people, just for example, they just have this sense of doom, like panic, and they're like, where did that get from? Like, what happened? Like everything, it can be that everything feels like it's good, but then they have this sensation, and it's like out of nowhere, of course it's not out of nowhere. Like we can dig deep into it, into why it happened, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you don't want to be like digging deep for your whole lifetime into why things happen. And I think that's a problem with how like modern science tries to resolve things. No, you don't have to a freaking um go over the reason of like why something is happening in order to heal it. You have to just, that's a waste of time. um and I think, oh, okay, Eckhart Tolle, he said in one of his many videos, he said, if there is a dagger in someone, right, and then like, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna like, and they're bleeding, and you need to take this dagger out to tend to this problem? um uh, it's like, what are you gonna, are you like gonna gather all doctors around and be like, hey man, like himself, what happened, what did you do here, what is this, why is the dagger in here, what's happening, let's see what is the root cause of this, let's figure it out together, all of us. Why? You don't do that. Take the freaking dagger out of me. Stop the pain. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know everything now. It's much more complicated than that. But, you know, there is this, I hate to put it like out there, but I mean, it's obvious kind of, that there's this arrogancy of human beings that want to think. That's the funny part. They think that they can figure things out, and it's like, oh, I got this, I can figure all of it out, like I'm gonna study you, I'm gonna study your whole life from the moment of your birth. I'm gonna study you, and I'm gonna tell you why you're like this. But they know nothing, because again, that's another topic. Did I say this is gonna be short? I keep saying that, and then things, I have to say things, you know? So all I'm saying is that you don't need to know why. A lot of times you don't need to know why. It's like an emergency situation. You need to understand how to cope with it in the best way. So that's why I don't believe in that mindset that everything you have to understand so that you can resolve it from the root. No, you don't. You don't. A lot of the time you need to you need to resolve it like this, and then you will get more understanding of why things are happening. And of course I'm using metaphors here, but mostly I'm talking about this like psychological challenges, you know. So, and another, like, I have to say it in parentheses, when they say, oh, we're gonna go to the root of this and we're gonna solve it from the root, they have no idea what they're talking, because they don't even know what the root is. Science, and I have to be honest with you, I have gone to university, I've gone to school. It's totally, okay, science knows nothing. I have to say it, I have to be honest. Science doesn't know anything. Why? Because science is limited by the human condition. That's why science doesn't know anything. It's like the problem itself is trying to resolve itself. It cannot be done. It by definition cannot be done. So all the human limitation is trying to come up with a solution to its limitation. It's like by definition is an impossibility, and it's a mess, and that's another topic, but in parentheses, that's why it's not gonna work. So excuse me, I'm a little bit sick. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, don't try to understand what's happening. Don't try to understand even those people, and be aware of those that say, oh, I know exactly what's happening to you. They don't. If they say that, that means they don't. Just remember that. So that's the thing. It's like, when it can be a specific thought that you're aware that it causes this, or it can be just a sense of like unease. It can manifest itself in many different forms. It can be a like sensation of boredom. That can be all these negative things like fear, boredom, any of these unease, like negative emotions that you can feel at times. And then this can be going on for a while, so it might not turn into an emergency over a day, and it doesn't actually for most human beings. It does not work like that. So it has to be accumulating over time. It's like a little alarm is going on in your head. Hey man, listen to me, something is up here, but you're like, oh, you don't listen to it. So it's like, okay. So now it gets worse and worse and worse. Why? Because you aren't paying attention to it. So it's like, hey man, listen to me. So basically a good example is that, like, the light, the gas light in your freaking car comes on, and you're like, oh no, I'm not looking at you. Oh no, I don't have time to go to freaking gas station. No, I'm not seeing you. You're not there. The light did not come on. Oh no. So you keep driving your car, but then after a few miles of driving, it's gonna stop functioning, and you might be in the middle of a desert, and then that's a little bit of a trouble. But don't worry, we'll get you out of there. So anyways, it's just like an alarm going on, but then we have been trained by this world to ignore those alarms that are going on. It's like, okay, I feel bored. Okay, do this, do that. I feel I don't know, sad. Okay, watch this show. It's gonna cheer you up. You feel sad? Let's go eat. Let's go eat pizza. And let's have, how many? Let's have a pint of ice cream with, I kid you not, how many? 80 grams of sugar. It's gonna shoot you out of the earth. You're gonna be flying in the freaking Milky Way afterwards. So you would not be feeling down for sure. Okay? I got you, man. I got you. I mean, the sugar industry has got you. They're so caring, you know? They care about you feeling down, you know? How lucky are we? Tears in my eyes. So grateful. Anyways, so that's that. Okay, so I was talking about how these things, like, we don't get unnoticed, and then we don't realize it, but then it's gonna turn into something more, you know? They've been accumulating for a long time, and we have not noticed them, you know? So anyways, that doesn't matter as of now. I mean, I can go into more details later about this, but what I want to say is that it's, as of now, more for those people who are experiencing intense, like, it's not just it's like they have come to an end. It's that, because I feel like that's more like an emergency, you know? It's like they're literally in the middle of that desert, and it's like there's no way out, you know? That's who I'm talking to right now. So I want you to know that what your mind is telling you is not true. When there's this reaction, and you're, as of now, you have been identified with the mind, so you have accepted what the mind has been feeding you, right? It has been feeding you poison, and you have accepted it. So basically, you have lowered yourself to the level of the mind, and now you are in a fight with the mind. At the right human consciousness, you are always above the mind, but that's not true for most human beings as of now. That's true actually for very few human beings. But I mean, we're gonna get there, but not yet. We're not there yet. Okay, so most of us are at the level of the mind, and then when that is happening, the mind has a lot of power, and it kind of envelopes you. It's kind of like an enemy who's surrounding you, you know. It's like it has become your worst enemy. So the worst thing you can do is fighting it, because when you fight it, you're literally like eye to eye with it. It's like you don't have any like advantage point over it. You're eye to eye with it, and you are sure to lose, because the mind is very sneaky, and it has a lot of power over you based on generations of human consciousness, like for millions of years. It's like it has access to all of that, and then you are you with your humanness, you know. So there's no way out. You're definitely gonna lose there. So what I want you to know is that no matter what the mind says, it's not true. It's not true. The mind at that dark place is only limited itself as well. So the mind is limited by limitations of human consciousness itself. So no matter what it says, and it's like the mind is one of those really like one of those really fake things. It's like, oh, I'm so good, I know everything. Like so fake confident, you know, like full of air, but like nothing really is there, you know. It's just the mind is like that, and it's gonna make you believe that it knows, like there's no way out for you. You can't do this. You can't do this. You're a failure. It's over. You're over. Why are you even alive? All that is BS, my friend. It's BS. It means nothing. The mind doesn't know anything. The mind is basically a recycling device of human trauma. That's all the mind is. The human condition is recycling itself through old patterns of thoughts, and that's what the mind is have access to. Nothing new, nothing totally true. And I'm not gonna go into more details of that, because that's gonna make this video long, which is already 20 something minutes. Okay, so my goal is to just let you know that don't believe it. Do not believe it. Because I've been there. I've been right where you are. I've been there. It feels true. It's not true. It's a lie. So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna know that you're not gonna stoop down to its level. Because why? Because it's gonna make you lose, and it's gonna make you make bad decisions, make what they say, like permanent decisions for something that is gonna pass. And it's gonna pass. I'm telling you right now, it's just gonna pass. But what you can do is, for now, this is an emergency. So what do you do? What do you do? And if you've been feeling like this for a while, then it's kind of like an emergency, because it seems like it's not going anywhere. So you have to address it, okay? So what do? You go to other people, ask them to help you, okay? You don't believe it. You do not believe it. Believing it is the worst thing you can do. And just know that the person who is suffering that much is not the real you. It's a kind of creation by that mind itself. The true you is not gonna be suffering like that, okay? The true you is not gonna be suffering like that. So like temporarily, all that this means is that temporarily you have lost connection to yourself, and that's why you feel so bad and you feel so scared and you feel like this is the end of it. It's not the end of it. It's not the end of it. Okay, so the mind is gonna be like that, but you just misidentified who you are. That's all that's happening. You just misidentified who you are. Okay, so in this case, what do? Go to the hospital. call someone, tell them, hey, I need help, talk to someone, then do whatever it takes. In this case, you need to distract yourself, do it, okay, for a while, and then you need to address this. What is gonna fix this? What one thing that I know is gonna fix this, but so many people won't do it, is meditation. Meditation is gonna help so much. It helped for me. I have experienced being at very dark places. So I was able to get myself out there with the help of meditation and some other things that I don't want to talk about right now. But I'm gonna talk about them later.
Hey, it's me from the future. As I was editing this video, I recognized that I cannot publish it without mentioning here what I was referring to. Because personally, I came to a point that nothing was working. No meditation, no psychological trick, nothing. It's like meditation was giving me temporary, unlasting relief, but then my entire conscious life was full of like unbearable suffering. Like, as soon as I woke up every day, it was there, and by meditation, it would get better, but then it wouldn't last. And I will go into the details of what I experienced. That would be like another video by itself. But the thing that saved me is Christianity. And I'm not talking about just any religion. I'm only talking about Christianity. That basically changed everything for me as a former atheist. And it's like I came to the truth beyond mind and everything that we see in this world. And it's like that is what is giving me this knowledge and understanding of the human condition, to help others. So if you are at this dark place right now, that you feel like you're at the end, and you face the same situation like me, that it's like nothing is working, just go to a mass service and see what happens there. Maybe that would be what you are being guided to do. So that's why I want to make sure that I mention this briefly, so that if anyone else is in a situation like this, they can think of this and see if it works for them. Okay, back to the video.
So that's what you do. Don't believe in it. Don't do anything. Don't take any action. Just be there. Be there and ask for help. And when you get out of that emergency situation, then you need to do some stuff that we can talk later. But for now, what do you know? That this is only a mind game. The mind is just faking this to trap you. You are not gonna be trapped by it, okay? You're not gonna believe in it, because you know that the mind is lying. The mind is so limited itself. So what the mind knows is such a mini in like infinitesimally small thing, and it's not true. So again, the details should be in another video, so that's why I'm not gonna talk about that. But you got this, okay? You got this.